Okay folks, here's a quick review of the Shield Launcher Captain America figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Marvel Avengers line of products. I picked this up on sale at Target for $7.99. Now, of the Avenger figures that were released, this was one that I was most interested in getting a look at, along with the new Loki and Thor figures. So when I saw it was on sale recently at Target, I decided to purchase them to round out my Avenger movie figure squad. Now, when I first got the figure out of the blister pack, I had a mixed reaction. I liked this figure's appearance, and I did find myself wishing that the Avengers movie producers had continued to let Captain America wear gun and holster like he did in the first Avenger film, as I think it adds a bit of realism to the appearance of the character. I like both the first Avenger costume and this costume equally, and I don't favor one over the other. I was disappointed with a few things on this figure. For one thing, I noticed that there were some paint chipping issues on the silver stripes on his shoulders, and that the blue on the costume had bled through the silver in some areas as well. I didn't notice any paint slop errors though, so that was a good sign. Sculpting wise, oh boy, I was very disappointed with two things. One, the lack of a trigger finger in the right hand does not make for a good display if you choose to pose this figure holding his handgun. Why this was done away with is a mystery, and I really think it was a bad call on Hasbro's part to do so. Secondly, both feet are slightly warped on this figure and just will not stay flush with a level surface. This was not readily apparent when I examined the figure at the store due to the cardboard around the bottom of the blister with his name and likeness on it. So let me pause here and zoom in, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See the lack of the trigger finger? That was really just a bad thing for Hasbro to do. They should have just left that well enough alone, like they did with the Super Combat Captain America figure last year. And as you can see, the feet are warped, and they just will not stay flush on a level surface, even on this figure stand. Okay. Alright, Shield Launcher Captain America came with 3 accessories. So let me pan down and I'll show you what they are. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included with the figure and was purchased separately by me from the smalljoes.com website. Okay, first up, he came with this handgun. This is the same Sig Sauer P229 9mm handgun that was included with last year's Super Combat Captain America, but this time it's been made from a sturdier plastic. Secondly, he came with his iconic shield. Again, this looks to be the same type of shield that was included with last year's Super Combat Captain America that had no folding clasp on it. And as you can see on the back, it's the same design as before, just this time it's been colored grayish silver, including the straps. And I really wish they had just left well enough alone again and just, colored the straps like before. All right, give you another look at this one more time. All right, and finally, here is the unnecessary accessory, a shield launcher. The shield for this gimmick weapon is slightly larger than the shield that I just showed you, and it's fired manually via a plunger located right here where my thumb is. And I'll show you how it works real quick, just like that. And I'll bring the shield back in and let you see what these look like separate. Okay. On the back of the plunger is a folding clasp like you'd see with other Captain America shields. It's located right here. And this will allow you to peg this accessory onto his back if you so desire. And as you just saw, the firing action, it really doesn't seem to work very well at all. Alright, so here's a look at the accessories one more time. Alright, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of the figure and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I hate to say this, but I'm really disappointed with this figure. He looks okay, but the sculpting issues with his feet and the lack of a trigger finger in his right hand to pose cap with his handgun, that really stands out for me on this figure. Too much so for my liking. And add to that the unneeded, unnecessary, and just stupid shield launching accessory, and you have a figure that, in my opinion, is only worth getting if you're a completionist or looking for a representation of Captain America in his current Avengers movie costume. So therefore, I really cannot recommend this figure at all. And I hate to say that because I really like Captain America as a character. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.